Ethics play a crucial role in balancing personal desires with societal responsibilities. Understanding this dynamic is key to responsible wealth management and maintaining moral integrity. Wealth can significantly impact moral decision-making. As wealth increases, so does the complexity of ethical considerations. It's crucial to explore how wealth influences behavior and decision-making, particularly regarding societal responsibilities. Ethical dilemmas faced by the wealthy often revolve around balancing societal contributions with personal desires. It's about finding a harmonious coexistence of prosperity and moral integrity. This balance is essential for maintaining ethical standards while pursuing financial goals. Prosperity and avoidance of materialism can coexist. A philosophical perspective on wealth ethics can provide foundational understanding for ethical wealth attraction. Ethical considerations in wealth attraction and management are multifaceted. They involve a delicate balance between achieving personal financial goals and upholding responsibilities towards society. Tony, James brought up tithing in the last segment. Can you discuss the importance of balancing prosperity with moral and societal responsibilities?
From a human behavioral perspective, each individual has a unique blueprint of what they value. So most people don't have the clarity of what it is. But if you become clear on what it is, and one of the methodologies I devise is about value clarification. And I wrote a book about how authenticity plugs into this. So for us, the balance between building wealth and then our morals, which are consistently evolving and changing in the process of acquiring wealth, it's extremely important. Why? Because basically, if we become too greedy, you will have when we go back into the law of attraction, of law of balance, the very same law of balance will invite all those people who actually attack you for being too greedy. So, in each one of us, no matter who you are, we have the innate desire to serve. We have an innate desire to solve a problem, and we have an innate desire to grow. Now, most people find it very difficult how to actually balance those desires. But when you have a very clear vision of where you want to go, and you have a very clear purpose, and you're very clear on your values, for instance, not every person's value is to be a billionaire. So most of my clients that I work, they want to be in 100 million, in a billion. But, most people think they are greedy. But then when I start asking them questions, do you know how many people this person employs? Do you know how many children those people he employs have? Do you know how many schools and all the retails and all the shopping that this one individual who has built this business is actually helping all of those people down the train? And then I ask them, do you think he's greedy now? And suddenly people start changing their perspective around wealth and around wealthy individuals. So most people will have some form of charge against wealth, unconscious or conscious, because, mentioned earlier on about the different biases that we have within ourselves, but also with other people. So being able to maintain those as you keep growing your wealth, it's essential and it's healthy. One and foremost for yourself, because you're not going to raise your, I would say, amygdala responses of different stress and guilt and all of those, because those are the things that actually kill the wealth building. So if you approach it with a grateful heart and you have this philanthropic vision of what wealth enables you to do, and what that is individual for every person. One of my clients, for instance, that we've been going from 10 million to 100 million, and we're working now to $1 billion. Now, he wants to pretty much work not only on wealth building, but also serving and conserving bigger areas where we have like loss of, I would say, wildlife. And like, for instance, the other part is they actually monetizing manure and being able to provide all the gardens with the kind of manure that builds the plant life. And as a result of that, we have more bees and we have other things. So each individual has this deeper calling that they want to make a difference. So when we balance that, we are actually more driven to grow more wealth and we can serve it. And we all know we come naked into this world and we depart naked. So while we build in that wealth, it's really what difference do we make in other people's lives?
I love that. Bob, you have something to share?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people who struggle with welcoming abundance and money into their lives, and Tony kind of touched on it here. They feel it's selfish. They feel that, oh, I'm focused on me, and there's I think Americans, from what I understand, has a sort of perception that we're the me kind of a society. And sometimes that's frowned upon. So you think to yourself, I don't care about myself. I want to help other people. And then you don't have the abundance, you don't have the resources then to truly help other people. So I think the best way to serve is to fill up your own tank, both attitudinally, psychologically, but also abundantly. The more money that you have, the more richness to your life, the more joy, gratitude, love that you have in your life, that puts you in a much better position to serve other people than if you deny yourself all of those things. And I think people need to be reminded of that. Fill up your own tank. There's the classic, example that people use when they're given the instructions on the airplane. If you're taking care of a child or someone, we lose pressure. Put the mask on yourself first, then help the person or that you're with. And so yeah, don't be ashamed of filling up your own tank. So if you really want to serve humanity, that's the best way to do it.
Definitely a component of helping others and giving back. Let's bring it home and go to segment 5.